On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
The invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Patent.
A legal document that grants an inventor exclusive rights to their invention for a certain period of time, the invention or process for which a patent has been granted.
Examples:
Patent application. Patent law. The company has filed for a patent to protect its new invention.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Assist.
To help someone in doing anything.
Examples:
Assist a patient. Assist his goal. Please assist her with the furniture relocation.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Machinery.
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Strap.
A long, narrow strip or belt of leather, fabric, or another material used for binding, fastening, or supporting something or someone, a band or string that attaches one object to another, often used to secure items during transport.
Examples:
Leather strap. Camera strap. The athlete tightened the strap on his running shoes before the race.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Centrifugal.
Tending or acting to move away from a center, relating to or operating by means of this force, deviating or diverging from a common point or central idea.
Examples:
Centrifugal acceleration. Centrifugal casting. The centrifugal force of the spinning ride caused my hair to fly in all directions.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples.
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples.
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples.
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Adequate.
Enough, acceptable, satisfactory for a particular purpose or need.
Examples.
Adequate parking facilities. Provide adequate funding. This argument is still not adequate.
Woodpecker.
A type of bird characterized by its habit of tapping or drumming against tree trunks with its strong beak, known for its ability to excavate holes in tree trunks and branches for nesting and foraging purposes.
Examples.
Woodpecker nest. Woodpecker feeding. I spotted a woodpecker drilling for insects in the trunk of an old oak tree.
Headache.
Pain in the head, someone or something that causes anxiety or trouble.
Examples.
Headache accompanied by fever. Bit of a headache. This pill will relieve your headaches immediately.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples.
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Skull.
A bone framework that surrounds the brain and gives the head its shape.
Examples.
Skull fracture. Have a thick skull. Archaeologists found a Neanderthal skull at that historic site.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples.
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Peck.
To strike or bite someone or something repeatedly, usually with the beak or bill, to give a quick, small kiss or nibble.
Examples:
peck on the cheek, peck at feed. The woodpecker would peck at the tree high up in the branches.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
bang his fist on a desk, bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Slight.
Very small in degree or amount.
Examples:
feel a slight concern, slight increase. We made slight modifications to reflect the views of both sides.
Slosh.
To move the liquid around, usually inside a container, with a splashing or slapping sound, to move clumsily through water or mud.
Examples:
slosh through the mud, slosh a drink. The water sloshed over the edge of the bucket and spilled onto the floor.
Tight.
Fixed, fastened, or kept together firmly or closely.
Examples:
a tight game, student on a tight budget. The national election was held amid tight security.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things. To narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship. To empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples:
relate a story, relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Medical.
Relating to the treatment of illness or injuries, relating to the practice of medicine.
Examples:
a medical opinion, temporary medical treatment. The medical team worked quickly to save the patient's life.
Journal.
A newspaper or magazine specialized in a specific topic or profession.
Examples:
scientific journal, journal articles. The physician is reading the journals related to medicine.
Lancet.
A sharp, pointed surgical instrument used for making incisions or punctures, typically in medical procedures.
Examples:
lancet device, surgical lancet. The doctor used a lancet for a small incision on the patient's skin.
Prick.
To make a small hole or puncture or to cause a slight, sharp pain, to stimulate or provoke a reaction or response, to use needles to administer a vaccine or medication.
Examples:
prick a balloon, prick up her ears. He accidentally pricked his finger with the needle.
Putrid.
Decaying or rotting and emitting a foul or offensive odor, morally corrupt, foul or depraved, repulsive or disgusting.
Examples:
turn putrid, putrid atmosphere. I had to throw away the putrid food in the fridge because it had gone bad.
Patient.
A person who is receiving medical treatment, care, or attention from a healthcare professional, such as a doctor, nurse, or therapist, a personal quality or characteristic.
Examples:
patient in the hospital, patient with weight loss. The doctor carefully examined the patient's medical history.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement, decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Nurse.
A healthcare professional who is trained to provide care for the sick or injured. Verb, to try to cure by special care or treatment of an illness or injury.
Examples:
nurse practitioner, a volunteer nurse. The night shift nurse checked my vital signs before administering the medication.
Intolerable.
Incapable of being tolerated or endured, unacceptable.
Examples:
intolerable situation. The heat is intolerable. Chronic pain from the side effects of treatment made her life intolerable.
Mystery.
Something difficult to understand or explain, a secret or enigmatic quality that adds to the fascination or interest of something. A genre of fiction that involves the solution of a crime or a puzzle.
Examples:
mystery novel, unsolved mystery. The mystery surrounding the disappearance of the traveler has yet to be solved by authorities.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
a tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Injury.
Harm done to a person's or an animal's body caused by an accident or an attack.
Examples:
without injury. A fatal injury. My accidental injury got better right away.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
a scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design, series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Graphic:
relating to visual art or involving the use of diagrams or illustrations, very clear and powerful.
Examples:
graphic design, a graphic description of an accident. The graphic novel was a masterpiece with stunning illustrations that brought the story to life.
Survive:
to live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard, survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Deserve:
to be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
deserve respect, deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Bunch:
a grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
a bunch of trees, a bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Ceremony:
a formal event or ritual, often religious or solemn.
Examples:
ceremony hall, ceremony location. The wedding ceremony was a beautiful and emotional event.
Criteria:
plural of criterion, standards or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
criteria for action, consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Encounter:
to face something, particularly something unpleasant or difficult, while attempting to do something else, to meet, especially unexpectedly.
Examples:
encounter a crisis, encounter a storm. I'm prepared to encounter challenges throughout this adventure.
Reaction:
a response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
chemical reaction, trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Rattle:
to make or cause to make short, successive, sharp, and loud sounds.
Examples:
rattle along a road, rattle and bang at the door. The vast earthquake caused the house to rattle.
Nomination:
the act or process of formally proposing someone for election or appointment to a position, office, or award. The act of designating or selecting someone for a particular role or purpose.
Examples:
Nomination process. Nomination list. The actress received a nomination for her passionate portrayal of a character in the critically acclaimed film.
Consistent.
Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc.
Examples.
Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Nominate.
To propose someone for a position, especially in politics or an organization, or some honor.
Examples.
Nominate him for an award. Nominate government representatives. The organization nominated her to be the next president.
Nominee.
A person who is proposed as a candidate or contender for a position, award, or honor.
Examples.
Oscar nominee. Presidential nominee. The nominee for the upcoming election vows to make positive changes in their community.
Numerical.
Relating to, expressed, or denoted by a number.
Examples.
3D numerical simulation. The numerical keypad. The numerical value of pi is approximately 3.14.
Decline.
To become gradually smaller, fewer, worse, etc. To refuse to accept.
Examples.
Decline a job offer. Decline in quality. As people age, their digestive capacity also gradually declines.
Handmade.
Made by hand rather than by machine or mass production methods, crafted manually or using traditional methods.
Examples.
Handmade crafts. Handmade soap. The jewelry was all handmade by local artisans using traditional techniques.
Scrape.
To draw something along a rough or hard surface, typically to remove dirt or other matter.
Examples.
Scrape meat off a bone. Scrape a hole in the ground. He scraped the mud off his boots before entering the house.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples.
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Adventure.
A journey or a series of events that is unusual, exciting, or dangerous.
Examples.
Gastronomic adventures. Adventure film. He sailed the Atlantic Ocean multiple times during his adventures.
Inflation.
A general and progressive increase in prices. Cosmology, a theory of the exponential expansion of space in the early universe, the act of filling something with air.
Examples.
Inflation control. Global inflation. Investment in index funds can often be a hedge against inflation.
Denomination.
A religious group or branch, usually including many local churches, a value or size of a banknote, coin, or postage stamp.
Examples:
A religious denomination. Notes of small denomination. He flashed a fistful of large denomination bills.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation-state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Invitation.
A spoken or written request to participate or be present or take part in something.
Examples:
A letter of invitation. Invitation of foreign investment. I will be very happy to accept your invitation.
Jam.
A situation in which something becomes stuck because of a dense crowd of people, vehicles, etc., a preserve of crushed fruit.
Examples:
A traffic jam. A jar of jam. The shredder in the print room often has paper jams.
Gill.
A respiratory organ of fish and some other aquatic animals that extracts dissolved oxygen from water and excretes carbon dioxide.
Examples:
Gill slits. Gill apparatus. The fish's gills are necessary for extracting oxygen from the water.
Laureate.
A person who has been awarded an honor or a prize for achievement in a particular field, especially in literature or academia. A poet who is honored for achieving the highest level of excellence in a competition or for producing a lifetime body of work.
Examples:
Oscar laureate. Poet laureate. The Nobel laureate delivered an inspiring speech to the graduating class.
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples:
Announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The third season of the anime show has been announced.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
Eventually peter out. Begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Guinea.
A former British gold coin worth 21 shillings, or a unit of currency used in some West African countries. Guinea, a republic in Western Africa on the Atlantic.
Examples:
Guinea coins. Guinea pig. The cost of the antique vase is 3 guineas.
Surprisingly.
In a way that causes amazement or wonder.
Examples:
Surprisingly advanced culture. Have surprisingly little effect. The exam was surprisingly tricky for everyone.
Coconut.
The large, hard-shelled seed of a tropical palm, which has a fibrous husk surrounding a single-seeded nut.
Examples:
Coconut milk. Coconut oil. He cracked open a coconut to drink the milk.
Highland.
An area of elevated land or hilly terrain.
Examples:
Highland Indian. Highland agriculture. This region has a humid subtropical and highland climate.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Weigh.
To have a particular weight, to carefully evaluate things before making a conclusion.
Examples:
Weigh heavily on stock prices. Weigh a cargo. The baby weighs 1 pound 3 ounces.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Colonoscopy.
A medical procedure in which a flexible tube with a camera on its end is inserted into the rectum to examine the colon for potential abnormalities or diseases.
Examples:
Colonoscopy screening. Virtual colonoscopy. He had to undergo a colonoscopy as part of his routine medical checkup.
Fellow.
Someone who has the same job or interests as you, or is in the same class, profession, or situation as you.
Examples:
Junior fellow. Nice fellow. He is the kind of fellow who only works for his success.
Minimize.
To make something, especially something bad, small or less serious.
Examples:
Minimize a loss. Way to minimize conflict. I bought a gadget before my trip to help minimize stress during the flight.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Inflate.
To fill something with air or gas so that it becomes bigger and rounder.
Examples:
Inflate a tire. Inflate expense reports. She inflated the balloons for the party.
Methane.
A chemical compound with the chemical formula CH4 with no smell or color, often used as a fuel.
Examples:
Atmospheric methane. Reduce methane emissions. The ignition of methane gas in the plant killed 5 employees.
Oxygen.
The chemical element with the symbol O that is present in air and water and is necessary for people, animals, and plants to live.
Examples:
The hydrogen binds the oxygen. Lack of oxygen. The passenger grabbed for the oxygen mask.
Flammable.
Able to burn easily.
Examples:
Flammable atmosphere. Non-flammable fiber. The warning labels indicated that the product was highly flammable.
Brass.
A metal alloy of copper and zinc, a yellowish color, a group of wind instruments made of brass.
Examples:
Brass section. Brass instruments. The brass band was performing at the parade.
Emergency.
A sudden unforeseen crisis usually involving danger that requires immediate action.
Examples:
Emergency action. Acute emergency. The president declared a state of emergency.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart. Mark is different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Mask.
To conceal something, noun, a covering that you wear over your face to hide it.
Examples:
Mask body odor. An oxygen mask. The politician tried to mask the corruption.
Bystander.
A person who witnesses an event or situation, but does not actively participate or intervene.
Examples:
Innocent bystander. Shocked bystander. The bystander effect is a phenomenon where people are less likely to intervene in an emergency if others are present.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Meltdown.
A severe overheating of the core of a nuclear reactor resulting in the core melting and radiation escaping. A situation in which something fails or weakens suddenly or dramatically.
Examples:
Meltdown disaster. Economic meltdown. The nuclear meltdown in the country was a disaster with far-reaching consequences.
Particle.
A small piece of something, a word or piece of a term with grammatical function, but little or no significance.
Examples:
Charged particle. Particle energy. We can calculate the position of the particles statistically.
Unexpected.
Not anticipated or regarded as likely to happen.
Examples:
An unexpected visitor. Some unexpected events. The unexpected rainstorm caused the collapse of the corral.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Bra.
A woman's undergarment designed to support the breasts.
Examples:
Push-up bra. Sports bra. She bought a new bra that was comfortable and supportive for all-day wear.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
Complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Economics.
The branch of social science that deals with the production, consumption, and transfer of goods and services.
Examples:
Welfare economics. Economics professor. His class will cover an introduction to agricultural economics.
Physics.
The science of matter and energy and their interactions.
Examples:
Nuclear physics. Laws of physics. He studied the physics of radiation.